Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be going over kvCORE essentials and uploading the contact into the database. So share my screen. Bunch of tabs kind of opened up. Oh, back into my kvCORE. Sorry guys. Not logged in here. So we're inside this kvCORE platform when you log in. And you want to just go here to on the left-hand side, your smart CRM. Click on my contacts. And right here on the right-hand side right here, I'm going to click on add contact. And it's simple. The data entry is really, really easy, really simple. So we can put in, I'm just going to make up a name, James Smith. Email address is kvCORE. This is our sample email that we use. And you can just put in a cell phone number here, or the contact. So you want to remember, that's the sales folks who we always want to data collect as much as possible. You want to get as much information as possible so you can kind of circle back and have different touch points. So now we can email the person, we can text the person, we can call the person, and you'll see soon that we can, if you scroll down, you can actually snail mail people. So here, after you talk to your contact or your new lead, you might want to just mention to them, hey, you're going to receive some automated things from our system. So the number might look a little different, but that's actually me. That way they'll unsubscribe. And also you're getting permissions to call them, text them, and email them. Okay, make sure you get permission to do this from your people. And right here, get permission to call them, text message them, and email them, because the system, remember, this is a fully automated system. So on occasion, the system will text them and email them, and the algorithm actually looks like you. Looks like you're the actual person reaching out to them. So it looks pretty human. So just let them know. So for the address here, I'm going to put 123 Main Street. You can put in John's. I'm going to put Andy Lane. State is Massachusetts, let's just say. And if it's 01070, I don't even know if it's 01070. Now you gotta talk about the lead type. Are they a buyer? Are they a seller? And put buyer. And again, this example is for like a new lead that you're just putting in your database. And then you have your lead status here. Your sphere, prospect, new lead. So we'll leave them as a new lead. And everything's already pre-programmed in here, so it's pretty self-explanatory. Just going tab by tab, box by box. The lead owner is me. And then there's pre-programmed smart campaigns in there. And we'll get into smart campaigns in a different video. But scroll down here. Default new lead buyer, right? So they'll receive a campaign, different type of campaigns, automated text messages, and automated emails. And this is the lender section if you have a lender, because you can put lender partners inside of kvCORE. And if you assign them to a lender, the lender will get notified. This part is huge right here, the note, the hashtag. So let's say you did a first-time homebuyer class, and the first-time homebuyer class had 60 participants, right? If you just upload 60 people in your database from the first-time homebuyers class, and then you put in 30 of your family members, and then you talk to several different people outside, and you started putting a bunch of people in your database. Well, they're not categorized and itemized, and you don't know who's who. So if you put a hashtag in here, the hashtag first time home buyer, or let's just call it buyer workshop. All right. So I put hashtag buyer workshop, and when I click on add contact, it's going to add the contact. And if you look on the left-hand side right here, it hashtags it, buyer workshop. So we're going to show you how to pull up somebody in the buyer workshop too. But for now, it's hashtagged. So if you're entering all 50 people, let's say one at a time inside of your kvCORE, or even inside your database, if you're not using kvCORE, whatever platform you're using, you want to have some type of category or categorization in each, if they're from a first-time home buyer, if they're a seller, if they're, an A plus and an A, a B, you're going to categorize your database always, because you're really not going to know how to really go through your database. It's going to get a little overwhelming. And then after, 2 years of your database and putting people in there, you're going to have, 400, 500 people in there. And when you log in, it's just a little overwhelming to contact those people. So that's why a lot of people tend to move away from their database. But if everything's all categorized, itemized, it makes it an easier experience psychologically. So just categorize them, and you know who to focus on. Like you could, like your dentist, it could be in there, and your dentist owns a bunch of houses, and he's really not interested in helping you market, and he's really not interested in buying or selling. Yes, they top of mind for him or her, but they're really not a person really to focus too much on, because they're not really interested in helping you build your business or interested in buying or selling. When the time comes, they'll probably contact you, more like focusing on like your best friend, or focusing on 30 people that sign up for a first-time home buyer workshop. They tend to need more attention, so you can just jump right into that category, right? So you can focus your time and effort and energy on these 30 participants from the first-time home buyers class, or those bunch of clients that you met in the last 2 weeks that are looking to buy or sell. Then your eye doctor, that's you probably talk to like once every 4 years. Not telling you how to run your business, I'm just give some recommendations. So you do want to categorize them here, buyer workshop. So here, this is kind of, once you hit save, this is kind of like the platform that you're going to see and how the lead is saved, right? And then up here, you're going to have different tabs, right? So profile details, again, we're going to data collect as much as possible, and building rapport is huge. So one of the things when you go and click edit contacts is go here. I go all the way to the right side and put in the birthday. Right. So I don't know when this person was born. Let's say they were born in 1997, January 2nd, 1998. Okay. So now we click on here. So every year in their birthday, they'll receive a birthday text. And it's fully automated. You don't have to do anything after that. You can put some of the home preferences in there. You can title everything at their website, their occupation. All that stuff is kind of really good to take down and to note, because it makes for a good talk track. When you're talking to them, it's like, hey, if they're an attorney, and they're not a real estate attorney, let's just say they're attorney for I don't know, accidents or personal injury, an attorney. Like, hey, how's the market for that? And people getting injured less or something like that. And they just they can just tell that you're kind of paying attention to the conversations, and that just builds rapport. Like if they work at, I don't know, a big box company, hey, how's, somebody works at Walmart. Hey, I like Walmart, so I'm gonna Walmart. So if you say, hey, how's Walmart? If they're like a director or regional manager for Walmart or something like that, even a store manager, how's Amazon been impacting your, the business and stuff like that? You just have a talk track and just build a relationship, a better rapport with your customer. So you have all these subcategories in there, but again, I like to, put the spouse's information on there or significant other, and then the birthday in there so they receive the text. So you can put as much information in here as you want. The more information, the better, because every time when you're doing your follow-ups, you can say, how's your job? How's Mr. and Mrs.? You can, have a better talk track and build a better rapport. So here's like the key, or one of the huge key components in kvCORE is setting up your alerts. So you can draw on a map. This is an awesome, awesome feature. Or if they're just like, I know I want this specific city, you can, I live in Springfield, Mass. So I'm just going to use this as an example. Give it a second, it searches it. Spelled it wrong here. There it goes, Springfield, Mass. You click on that. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this read directly from your MLS. So this is getting MLS feeds. So if you are familiar, it depends on what city and state you're in your MLS, but not a lot of MLSs, especially in our state in Massachusetts, they don't have like a direct, they don't have direct automation. Like it's semi-automated, right? So they'll receive an email every single morning, or if they want to see a property, you can click on it, but it's not like fully automated. It's not like you'll see in kvCORE. So this is going to read directly from MLS, right? And then we're going to put all your search criteria. So now instead of uploading your folks inside of your MLS system, you can upload them right in here. So I'm going to look for, we have a lot of multifamilies in Springfield. So we're looking for a multifamily house. You can put how many bedrooms, you can put how many bathrooms. I'll just leave that for now, right? And then here you can type in keywords. You can put in like garage, or at least a one-car garage. And I'm going to go scroll back up really fast too. And you're going to put in your customers, pre-qualification or their budget more so. So let's say the budget's 425, and the minimum is, let's say, 275. I don't want to put any work or much work into the property, the multifamily I'm going to buy. Pick the keywords here. And remember, if you're uploading people in your MLS database, they receive the emails every single morning. So it's already pre-programmed in there for once weekly, but this person is active and they're looking at properties every single day. So have them looking through your website instead of Zillow or Realtor or anything like that. Bring them to your website. So you can do it daily here. And you want to scroll up to the top and you want to just click save and send. So now it saves their information or search information and it sends it out to them. So now here, these are all the multifamily properties that match their search criteria. See, and then if you click on this, it brings them to your website. But when they click on it, their view will be a little bit different. They'll actually be brought to the website, right? So, but this is our internal view. See right here, and gives all the information there. So this is it's awesome. And you can also see like how many times they visited the property, where they checked the property from was from the desktop or their cell phone. They can like it. You can follow up with them and say, hey, I noticed that you like 21 Forest Street, or you visited it a few times. When would you like to go take a look? And you can just shoot them a text. Listings here. So now when you log in, if you want to go to all your contacts, that contact we just made, excuse me, the contact that we just we did, right? We can put it right in here, and you can go right in the search bar, and you can just type in their name, and you can pull up their information, or it'll be right here in the. Sorry, my thing is running a little slow on my side that I see. It's lagged a little bit. So click on James Smith, and it'll bring you back to the contact information in here. Alerts, back to alerts, and it's back here. So you'll see the properties that match the search criteria just right in here. And if you need to, you can edit them, or you can put a second alert, because sometimes people want, you know, a commercial property as well, or something like that. So you can have it alert you. We can set up different alerts for it. Train files, you can upload like a pre-qualification, documentation, but I would be very careful if it's like, you know, anything with like their personal information on their social security number, you know, pay stubs, W-2, stuff like that. I would not upload that, any of that information on your up here, just like general information, like the pre-qualification letter, you know, agency disclosure, you know, maybe an offer, but you won't need, especially if you're using like an eDoc system, Dotloop or SkySlope or something like that, you would need any of those things. But it is here in case. Transactions, this is going to read directly. Now, once you have an accepted offer, this is going to read right from the eDoc system that you use. Again, if you're using Dotloop or SkySlope, you'll start seeing this information in here. Right now, obviously, I just loaded James Smith into our database, so he has no paperwork, no transaction going on right now, but once you do, it'll upload, and you'll kind of see the tab here. So when that does transpire, and you click on it, it's not like it's going to bring it up internally within kvCORE. It brings you, it's a link that brings you right to either Dotloop or SkySlope. And here we have our tasks. So one is due today, all tasks, and you can add a task, right? So if John is at work, today, he said, call him after, let's say back today. And then your details is call him after 4:30 because he has questions. So now you can put this on here, the time, today's date, click on OK, and we can do the time, right? We can do scroll bar here, call 4 p.m. I'll do 4:45 p.m. A few minutes to get settled in wherever he's at. Okay, and then you click on Add Task, and then when you log in, you can also sync kvCORE with your calendar as well, so it will remind you there. So you have 2 tasks. You click on them. You're going to log back into the system. You'll see this here today, and it'll alert you too, right? So call him back today. Call him after 4:30 as questions, and you'll see that. So I'm going to move out of this section. So that's how you input a contact into the database. But now I'm going to show you, like, when you first log into kvCORE, your dashboard, this is actually what it's going to look like right here. It's really, really awesome. It's a little overwhelming, or it could look a little overwhelming, but you'll see, they see I like James Smith here, and you can just kind of see what properties they're kind of looking at. So it does a little flame there. See, they looked at the property 3 times. They looked at this property 7 times. You know, has a little flame fire there. And this is a new lead. And now if you see this, all these things right here, right, you can actually text the lead right from here. So you can click on text. Hey, I noticed we looked at 1, 2, 3, James or Andy Kane Lane a few times, when would you like to see it? Or you can go for a close, right? Are you free to see it tomorrow at 1 p.m.? 1 or 4:15. You might get a lunch break, and we know he works like 4:30, so very free to see it tomorrow at 4:45. 4:45 time will probably be a little more likely for him to attend that time. You click on send, and that's it. Just sends him the text message. Now, don't feel overwhelmed once you log into kvCORE, but it's just awesome when you log in, because it kind of breaks down like what you're supposed to do kind of for that day. So we have I have calls, how many tasks, the calendar. You can click on new leads to see if any new leads came in, especially if you build like a landing page and then you put it out there in social media, or if you do a text blast or email blast with the landing page and people sign up, you can click on the new leads. You'll also get notified once they come in. So I highly recommend downloading the app. And I think that if you continually utilize this database in CRM, your funnel just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And the funnel starts here and it just starts to trickle down, and all the leads just start coming in more and more and more and more. So I highly recommend you use kvCORE or whatever database system your brokerage offers. Here at the Council Real Estate Group, we use kvCORE. So it's an awesome platform. It's a fun tool. You can do so much. And if you really want to get in depth in it, you can actually there's some paid services as well, that help you market on Facebook and social media and things like that. So I just hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to be making a bunch of them to show you how to utilize your CRM, how to just earn business and for free. I mean, if your brokerage is offering this platform or a CRM platform, utilize it, because as a solo agent, then their brokerage is not offering a CRM. It's hundreds of dollars. I think like the single plan for kvCORE is like anywhere between $300 and $500 just for the single agent, and we provide that to our agents for free. So utilize it, take advantage, because the person that masters their CRM and utilizes it the most usually wins. And you can probably ask that to any successful agent in the country. Just reach out to them, shoot them an email, reach out to them on social media. They'll definitely tell you that they utilize whatever CRM, whatever database they're using, and just helps them. Because at the end of the day, once we build our book of business, let's say in 2 months, 4 months, 8 months, a year and a half, 2 years, there's probably going to be hundreds, maybe even thousands of people in there. How in the world can you stay in contact with them without some type of database system, if you think about it in a broad spectrum? So thank you guys. Please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. So I'll be uploading a bunch of content. If you have any questions, I'm an open book. You can always give me a call, comment below, text, email, whatever. I'm an open book. I'm always available. A lot of agents and a lot of brokerages are not. But if you have any questions or anything like that, please feel free to reach out. I try to get back to the comment section as much as possible. But in the link, I'll shoot everyone like my cell phone. You can just call me or text me and answer as many questions as I can. So thank you guys for the love and support. Gotta go.